Chef David and I are here at Standard TV and Appliance, and we are in one of their beautiful demonstration kitchens. And David is going to be demonstrating for us enchilada sauce.
That's right. We showed how to make a basic tomato sauce, and we just want to show some other things that you can do with it. And enchilada sauce is one that you can do. And a lot of people may think that that's really not a great ingredient for enchilada sauce.
Like you're cheating, maybe?
That's true, or that it may not be authentic. But really, it just adds a lot of flavor, and I think a lot of people do use it. So what we have is we've got New Mexico chilies, we got a white onion, we have garlic, and we have tomatoes, and then we have chicken stock.
Now, New Mexico chilies, are those easy to find?
They are. You'll find these in most grocery stores.
Okay.
And the first thing you just want to do is you just want to remove the stem and you want to remove the seed.
They're dried?
They're dried.
Okay.
And then you just want to kind of tear it into small pieces. And then what we're going to do is kind of rehydrate. So if you want to add that
hot water. Now, does this burn your hands, the chili oil?
You know, if you have sensitive skin, you probably do want to wear gloves. I'm just handling one, so it's really not that big of a deal. Plus, these will actually stain your fingers a little bit, too.
Okay.
So we're going to let those sit. It's probably going to be a good 15 to 20 minutes. And in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a tablespoon or two of oil, and we're going to add our onions first, and we're going to get those sweating.
So you want them to be translucent,
yeah,
right?
Just have them soften up and turn translucent.
And that'll take 2 or 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, maybe a little bit longer, but close to that.
Okay, so we're going to let those sweat. So we've added the garlic.
That's right. The onions finished sweating. We added the garlic, and we're just going to let it go for about 1 to 2 minutes. And we want to stir it because we don't want it to burn.
You don't want the garlic to brown.
To brown, right. Because
Okay.
it gets really bitter really quick. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the tomato sauce that we made.
Now, not everyone has homemade tomato sauce at home like you do, David. So what would you use?
I think a canned tomato sauce is fine. I mean, I think the better product you use is a better end result. But any tomato sauce would work. But obviously, it's more fun when you make it yourself. And I do think the flavor is better.
And same with chicken stock.
I do make my own chicken stock.
Yeah,
I have to admit that is one thing that I think is important. I've not found a chicken stock that I think really rivals homemade, and it really is easy to make. So basically, we're just going to raise the heat up on that, and we just want this to simmer, let the flavors kind of meld a little bit for just about 10 minutes.
I can really smell the chilies.
They smell really good.
They're very fragrant.
And New Mexico chilies are a great chili.
Now, what if you can't find those? Could you use a different one?
You can, and I think you will be able to find them, but you might want to try different ones. Anaheim is a more mild chili. There's chili ancho, there's chili guajillo, so there's lots of different ones. And I mean, it's a great recipe to use different ones together, use them separate, and just find out what you like as far as taste and heat.
Okay, so we're going to let this cook down?
Yep, for just about 10 minutes. So Robin, it's been about 10 minutes. It's just reduced down a little bit. You're not looking to reduce. You're really just looking for things to cook a little bit more. So we took our chilies and we drained the water off.
Now, why wouldn't you keep that water?
You can, but with the liquid that I want, I'm actually going to use chicken stock because I like that flavor. And you got to be careful because the liquid from the chilies can sometimes be a little bit bitter.
Okay.
So basically, we're just going to stir this to incorporate a little bit. We're going to continue to let this simmer for about 10 minutes, and then it'll be done. Everything will be soft. We're going to take it off the heat. We're going to let it cool down a little bit. We're going to blend it. We're going to strain it. And then we're going to wind up with a beautiful sauce here. And then I'm just going to season this with a little salt. Taste it first, make sure, see what you need, and then we're done.
Okay,
so,
cook it down, blend it, strain it.
Right.
And you get this pretty enchilada sauce that you would use on chicken enchiladas, cheese enchiladas.
I think chicken enchiladas would be great. Cheese enchiladas, really good for a red sauce. And also you could use this for like chili Colorado, which is basically a braised pork. So
you could pour it over a burrito if you really wanted.
You could if you want.
Okay. All right, I'm tasting.
Does that work?
Oh, that is way better than canned.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, you really taste the chilies.
And it really is so easy. I mean, it's just a few ingredients. I mean, count them, what is there, 6 ingredients, and that's it. And it just takes a little bit of time, so I would highly recommend making that.
And you get the bragging rights to say, yes, I made the sauce. All right, thank you for showing us how, David.
All right.